Why is my fitness not moving? Why is my weight not shifting? Why is my motivation flatter than a pancake? Does that sound familiar? Well, if it does, then this video is for you, because I am going to show you what Zone 2 is, exactly what it is, and how to know if you're doing it properly. And the one test you can use your cycling computer that will show you without any doubt if your training is working or you're wasting your time. Okay, right, first up, let's be clear. Zone 2 isn't some magical number on a screen, some relationship with some crazy algorithm, or some interaction with your power meter that just produces this bloody number. It's a physiological state where your body is primarily using fat for fuel, okay? That's rule one. It's also building mitochondria that are becoming more aerobically efficient. Now, I know what you're thinking. Mitochondria, biogenesis, this all sounds like frickin' Star Trek, coach. But really, it's just your body growing more energy factories. Look, think of it as the number of shoes that your partner owns. They just keep bloody multiplying every time you turn around. But they make her happy, don't they? Okay, so whether it's my wife's shoes or your mitochondria, the foundation is important, because that's what this is. It's the foundation of endurance. You see, more mitochondria mean more energy, better fat oxidation, that's burning up fat. But that also means that you're not blowing through your carb stores in the first hour of a ride. And your metabolic flexibility improves. That's just a fancy way of saying your body can switch between fuel sources, like a hybrid car, for example. Petrol, electric, no problem. Look, if you ignore this zone, you'll plateau, you'll burn out, and you'll feel like every ride is uphill, even on the flat. Okay, let's start by creating some simple rules, because they are simple. You're just making them complex. And the internet, yeah, it sure likes to make things complex. So the first thing is, how do I know I'm burning fat for fuel? Primarily fat. You're going to get about 50-50 fat carbohydrate. Your breathing is under control. You can have a conversation. You can sing a little song. You can breathe through your nose for at least 10 times in a row on the ride. Okay, the thing is, it is so easy to lie to yourself. I can't do Zone 2. I've got too many hills. I've got too much wind. I haven't got enough time. I need to go quicker. Fanny, fanny, fanny. That is the fanny alert. You get one of these government alerts. We should set up fanny alert and it just goes off. That's all you're becoming. The Zone 2 ride isn't a hero ride. It's not a, hey, look at me on Strava. How, look, nonsense, right? As soon as you are gasping for air, you're burning 100% carbohydrate for your fuel. You're burning no fat whatsoever. So therefore, your mitochondria, they're getting a different type of workout. Not the workout that we want to make them more efficient, to make them into these powerhouses of energy, to make them into the foundation of your fitness and frickin' longevity. You're screwing it up for the price of a couple of kudos or someone to say, great ride, Bob. You're better than that. Conversation pace. You should be able to ride and answer your phone. Did you see Michael at the weekend? Did you see those pictures he posted? He says he got that kit from China. He looked like a sausage roll. Oh, sorry. Rule 1, check. Even with rule 1, which works, you're still going to fail. Well, the majority of people will fail because you'll chase average speed and you'll chase surging on every hill. Why? Because modern day apps that track your fitness and even social media is telling you to be fast, not to be slow. It's telling you to empty the tank. It's telling you that your metrics are shit compared to everybody else. But we've got to get Zone 2 right. Now, no matter what you call it, it's been around for fucking ever. Yeah, I get so angry about it because people get it wrong. It's been around since the day we started spinning on those wheels. Here's what you do. If you think, oh, I can go faster, I feel quite fresh when I finish my ride, even though you're not in Zone 2, go further. Yeah, Increase the time that you spend on the bike. And if your ass hurts by spending more time, get a bike fit or get the proper saddle. People confuse the metrics by trying to fit it into something that suits them. It doesn't work that way, my friend. What you want to be building up to is more time in that saddle, because science clearly shows that more time shows more progress. And you're only going to get more time, not if you find it by quitting your job, by training correctly so that you recover from the splash of overload that you put in your system. You don't want to be visiting intensive care every time you do a workout, but you're not able to do that because you're not testing your zone 2. Let me give you one that's guaranteed to validate if you're doing it right. Here's the result we want from the test: a heart rate drift less than 5%. So if we know the result, how do we do the test, coach, and how do we get there? Oh, what does that result actually tell us? It tells us that your aerobic efficiency is spot on for that power number. So, indoors. Yeah, you can do it outdoors, but let's not talk about that. We want consistency with the numbers and the ventilation. So indoors, 90 minutes. Can you give me that? 60 minutes is okay to start with, but you're going to do a 5 to 10 minute warm up and then 90 minutes at bullseye zone 2. What does that mean? Right in the middle of your zone. Take a little bit of time to work it out. What is the number? And if you've got erg, set it up in erg so you never deviate from that number. That bullseye number is your fat max zone. We know from research and comparing workouts that fat max exists somewhere in the middle of zone 2. If your zones are correctly calibrated. And fat max means you're burning the maximum amount of fat that your body can sustain to serve your muscles with fuel. And guess what? It's around 50% for most people, so you still need those carbohydrates, folks. Yeah, you need them. Dial into the workout, do the 90 minutes, finish, and then analyze the numbers. Let's say you're over 5%. Oh, I was fatigued that day. Fanny. Oh, I was a little bit hot that day. Fanny. Stop telling yourself what you want to hear. You need the truth, okay? If you're over 5%, either your FTP is bullshit, meaning your zone 2 is bullshit, it's too high. You're working too hard. That's why you're not progressing, because you're not building the mitochondrial efficiency that the time you're spending in the saddle desires. You've never touched fat for fuel. Everything is carbohydrates for you. That is why you're raiding the fridge like a midnight feast every single day. So you gotta lower, okay? Lower by 5 watts. Try the test again the following week, because ultimately you want to do this test once a month. You just build it into a zone 2 ride. And you're testing your FTP anyway every 6 to 8 weeks. So you're moving things forward. Or you don't like testing your FTP. Maybe you don't need to now. You've got a zone 2 test that's actually giving you everything you bloody need to know. Yeah. Now please, please, please stop treating zone 2 like a Strava competition as I try and unclip from the bike here. Look, nobody's handing out bloody medals for the fastest, easiest ride or the quickest, slowest ride. All that does is turn your base rides into glorified zone 3 death marches and wreck the rest of your training week. Now, zone 3 is important. It falls into play within a really good structure of training. Without the development of zone 2 making up 80 to 90% of your weekly output, you're not going to go anywhere fast, okay? And you're not going to stay there. We're talking longevity. We're talking about fitness forever. The biggest event that you're training for, you're ficking in it right now. It's called life. Even inside Bulletproof, people still get it wrong from time to time. And that's why I'm teaching this all the time on a daily basis. Hey, look, I'll put Greg's comment up. Now, Greg's just one. He's entered the 1%, but look at the headline. Turned up with a book of excuses. Look, I get this. I understand that most people feel as if they can't move forward because they're stuck. They're stuck in this moment in time and they don't know what to do. And look, I can help you. I understand that you feel stuck right now. So I've got 2 pathways for you. Both of them are free. You can dial into a free consultation call whereby we will go through where you're at the moment, where you want to go, and fill in the gaps. Or You just join a free trial right now. You can check out everything inside the community, the training plans and the nutrition, and you can walk away with a whole host of freebies if you don't think it's the right fit for you. Look, either way, the opportunity is there. So by waiting to click the link, thinking, well, it's not really for me, the fact that you're still here means it is. What have you got to lose? Look, life is here and gone in a flash. Don't piss about and waste time. Get back on your bike and get moving forward, okay? I'm here for you. So keep spinning, keep smiling. Until the next time, I salute you, you warrior. Take care.